Welcome. Is that working? 2, 3. I'm getting nothing. I'm busy, mate. Testing 2, 3. Testing. Not sure I'm getting volume through the mic. If you can hear me out there, or anyone's watching, let us know. Okay, appears though we do have volume. A few teething problems here on our first night trying to live stream here from Baseball Park under lights. Just catching up on the score here. We missed the first lead-off batter there for Blacktown, which was a strikeout to the Central Coast starting pitcher Jake Amos. We've just got to get our paperwork in order here. We've had a bit of trouble setting up, so a little bit behind on. There, I think we momentarily lost the pitcher. I think we're back. We still have some standing issues here, so bear with us. Oh, and hit by pitch there to the second Blacktown hitter, which I believe to be Jake Brewster. There's not enough light here. We're going to struggle a bit here. So Blacktown now should be their third hitter. Petulia Nuku Nuku. They're the only person watching, so I don't have to worry too much. Jivo just messaged no stream. Who did? Matt Jevons. No, there's nothing wrong there. And a hit to left field there by Kailua for the second out of the innings, I believe. So top of the first, 0-0, 2 out with a runner up on first base. Sorry, we're still catching up here with the paperwork. Just going through. So the fourth batter for Blacktown from the Marlins is Ben Martin. The runner goes on two on a hit and run, but he fouls the ball up the third baseline. The Marlins defensive lineup, just catching up on that. Of course, at catcher we have Chris Ings. On the mound we have Jake Amos. Up on first base, Taylor Clemencia. Over on second base, Jackson Smith. Shortstop, Tristan Watts. Third base, Chet Robinson. Left field, I can't see him at the moment on Chet, but I assume it will be Dave Manuel. Centre field, Michael Campbell. And right field, Damien Rutherford. And a swing and a miss there for the third out. Brings to a close the top of the first innings with no damage done on the board there. Currently a 0-0 ball game. Okay, defensively, the Blacktown lineup is as follows. On the mound, we have, of course, Matt Ray. Catching, looks like Clay Tuta Nuka Nuka. Can't be heard at all. Hang on. Just, I believe we couldn't be heard very well on the live stream. Just trying again now, see if that's a bit better. Trying again, a little bit louder still, see if that's better on the live stream. Okay, apologies for that. Apparently we couldn't be heard very well on the live stream, but hopefully you could see what was happening. So leading off for the Central Coast Marlins is the right fielder, Damien Rutherford. And he takes that first pitch outside for a ball. And a called strike there by Bobby Crawford. 1-1 on Damien Rutherford leading off for the Central Coast Marlins. And a swing and a miss there for strike 2 on Damien Rutherford. And a foul ball there. Count is still 1 ball and 2 strikes on Damien Rutherford, the Central Coast leadoff batter here. Still looking to see who can get the first hit under lights here at Baseball Park, of course, with the first game under lights occurring here tonight. And I don't think that's going to be it, flying out there to third base. Apologies then, I'm not used to the panel yet, so I actually didn't switch over the camera. I'm sort of watching the game, but we'll catch up with that as we go. Up to the plate now is the catcher for the Central Coast Marlins, Chris Ings. And I was mentioning the Blacktown defensive lineup a moment ago, but I believe I couldn't be heard, so I'll catch up with that again in a moment. And a foul there by Chris Ings brings up his second strike. The count is 0-2. And another foul ball there off to the right side. And another foul ball. Staying alive in the box here, Chris Ings on 2 strikes only. And fouls off a low pitch there. And fly ball out there, taken easily by left field for the second out of the innings. Brings the plate for the Central Coast Marlins, the centre fielder, Michael Campbell. And just catching up quickly with the Blacktown defensive lineup. Pitching, of course, Matt Ray. First base, Taitola Nuku. Up on first base, catching was Taitola. First base, Josh Strong. Second base, Brett Iredale. Third base, Dylan Clark. Shortstop, Dylan Mitchell. Left field, Ben Martin. Centre field, Jake Webster. And right field, Alsoko Okamoto. Pitch inside there to Michael Campbell. Let's go through for a ball. That went off. I'm going off.
That's that camera.
I think that one went off. And Michael Campbell takes a high pitch there. I think it was that. Off. I don't know the side button, I'm guessing. So I just lost one of our cameras here again. We're on the other camera at the moment, and Michael Campbell flies one there out to foul territory in left field, which is taken by the third baseman for the third out, which brings to a close the bottom of the first innings. So with one innings in the history books, the score remains 0-0 here at Springfield Baseball Park. And leading off for Blacktown in the top of the second innings is the first baseman, Josh Strong. And he takes the first pitch there for a called strike. A bit high there on the second pitch, gives a count of 1-1. A bit high and outside again there by Jake Amos. And a pitch inside there for a count of 3 balls and 1 strike. Lead-off batter here for Blacktown, Josh Strong, looking to be the lead-off base runner for this top of this second innings. And hangs off a high ball there to get a base on balls. So with none out, we have the lead-off runner on first base. Brings up to the plate the designated hitter, Todd Gratton. Oh, and a high pitch there again by Jake Amos. Todd getting a signal here from up the third base coach. And that one's in there for a called strike on the inside edge of the plate. Runner on 1, none out. Top of the second innings. Blacktown looking to plate the first run of the game here. And there's a fly ball up the first base line. Looks like Taylor has it covered. And a nice catch there. Good range there by Taylor Clemencia, the first baseman for the Central Coast Marlins. Brings about the first out of the top of the second innings for the Fish. Brings to the plate the right fielder, Alsoko Okamoto. And a first pitch struck there by Jake Amos. Count 0-1. Pick off there, back to first base. Safe. With that safe call, might as well mention now the third team on the diamond tonight, the umpires. Behind home plate, of course, we have Bobby Crawford, and in the field we have Nick Glazebrook. Runner goes on a swinging strike, and pitch throwovers on the wrong side of the plate there at second base. Runner safe on 2. We now have an 0-2 count, though, on the batter. So the runner now in scoring position with 1 out. And Bobby Crawford rings up the batter there for the second out of the innings. So 2 out. Top of the second innings to the plate is the third baseman, Dylan Clark. Must have spent a little high there. Looked close. But a first pitch ball there to Dylan Clark. And a swinging strike there. Takes the count out to 1-1. The encouragement here from the runner out on second base, looking to score the first run for Blacktown. Marlins, of course, looking to take him out of the plate. And a swinging strike 2 there on the batter. Jake Amos looking to finish it here. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. 2 out. Top of the second innings. Oh, and a close pitch there. Bad luck. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter. And that time he finds the strike zone, and Bobby Crawford rings up Dylan Clark for the third out of the top of the second innings, which means with 1.5 gone, the score remains 0-0 here at Springfield Baseball Park. And back here for the bottom of the second innings, as the Marlins were retired in order in the first innings, we have our Clean-up hitter Taylor Clemencia leading off this second innings with a big swing strike there for a and a ball just down there. Count now on Taylor. 1 ball, 1 strike. Apologies, I think we're getting a bit of wind noise now, but yeah, another of our teething problems will come to correct. And a nice cricket shot there by Taylor Clemencia for 6 over mid-wicket, but unfortunately we're playing baseball, so it's just a big foul and a $3 lost ball. Count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Taylor. And curveball, breaking curveball there. Catches Taylor in the top of the zone there, and Bobby Crawford rings him up for the 3rd strike. Brings to the plate the designated hitter, Kurt Boof Eden. And a swing and a miss there by Kurt Eden for the 1st strike. And another swing and a miss there. Strike 2 on the Central Coast Marlins designated hitter, Kurt Eden. Takes one outside there for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're still looking for the first hit here under lights at Baseball Park. And a swing and a miss there for strike 3 on Kurt Eden. Goes down swinging for the 2nd out, bottom of the 2nd innings. That's 5 in a row. Retired in order for the Central Coast Marlins. Brings up the number 6 hole, the 2nd baseman, Jackson Smith. Strike 1 called there by Bobby Crawford on Jackson Smith. And a low pitch there, 1-1. And a swing there by Jackson Smith brings up strike 2. Matty Ray looking to end the 2nd innings here. Jackson Smith looking to stay alive, but Matty Ray comes out on top there with a swinging 3rd strike to bring to a close the bottom of the 2nd innings with the score remaining. Central Coast Marlins 0, Blacktown 0. Okay, and back here for the top of the third innings, leading off for the Blacktown Workers in the and a pitch outside there for ball one. And again outside for ball two. Currently in the batter's box for Blacktown Workers in the 9 hole is the shortstop, Dylan Mitchell. And a foul ball back into the fence there brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. And a swing and a miss there evens them up to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another ball fouled off there on the right side. Keeps the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter. Both batter and pitcher not quite ready. Pitcher back on the mound, batter back in the box. 2-2. And a high inside pitch there. Takes us to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Blacktown looking to get their leadoff runner on again. Jake Amos looking to prevent that here. Money pitch, and it's another inside high ball for ball 4. Again, putting the leadoff runner up on first base. Central Coast Marlins managed to get out of the same situation in the second innings with no damage. Looking to do so again here in the top of the third innings. And keeping the runner close there on first base. They pick off to 1. And we're back to the top of the batting order for the Blacktown Workers with the leadoff hitter up, Brett Idale. And a swing and a miss there for strike 1 on Brett. Must have been just down there on ball 1. Evens up the count. 1-1 on the batter. Caught the bottom of the zone that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Central Coast Marlins again here in the top of the third innings, looking to minimise any damage of the leadoff runner getting on. And again holds him close there at first base with a pick off. And a high pitch there for ball 2. Again evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Blacktown second baseman, Brett Idale, currently in the box. And a swinging third strike there gets the first out of the top of the third innings. So with one away, brings back to the plate the centre fielder for the Blacktown Workers, Jake Webster. Jake was the first base runner of the game when he got on in the first innings on a hit by pitch. Looking to repeat the dose here, no doubt, and get on base. Probably not by being hit again, but by whatever way he can manage. And a hit out there to centre field. Michael Campbell coming round and takes a nice catch. Thought it looked as though it was down from here, but obviously he caught it. So I saw something white appear, but obviously having issues here with one of our cameras that keeps going off, unfortunately. The widescreen view, so we'll try and get all these worked out better for the weekend, but side, I assume, I don't know, or top. And a high pitch there. Back for ball one. And the runner goes. Double pump there by Chris Ings, and the throw's too slow over to second base with the runner easily in. And another swing and a miss there. By Taitola Nuku here in the batter's box. Looking to swap places with his runner on second base and plate the first run for Blacktown Workers. And another fly ball off behind us to the right. I believe the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes as shown on the screen. Might be 2 and 2. I'm not sure there. I think I saw Bobby Crawford signal 2 and 2. It's definitely 2 strikes, maybe 2 balls. So with 2 out, 2 and 2 count, and that's in there for a called strike 3. Nice breaking ball there by Jake Amos to get the third out and again get out of a lead-off walk for 2 innings in a row there. So with two and a half innings down, the score remains Blacktown 0, Central Coast 0. And welcome back here to Springfield Baseball Park for the bottom of the third innings of this fourth round New South Wales State League fixture between Blacktown and Central Coast Marlins. So far, Marlins been retired in order by the Blacktown pitcher Matt Ray. So to the plate now, leading off the third innings, is the number 7 hitter, Chet Robinson. Shows bunt there and gets called strike one by Bobby Crawford behind the plate. And it looks like Chet Robinson will, in fact, have the first successful hit here under lights at Baseball Park. We should almost get the ball. So with the leadoff single there by Chet Robinson, puts the leadoff runner on base for the Central Coast Marlins. Brings to the plate the left fielder, David Manuel. And the ball's down there on a swinging strike, and Chet safely into second base.
Right player, wrong number. Right player, wrong number. 8 and 60 should be swapped around, Bobby. Tristan's number 8 and Dave's number 60. Sean's fault. Got the numbers round the wrong way.
Had an issue here in terms of batting out of order, but looks like we've just got the numbers written the wrong way in the scorebook. So it is, in fact, David Manuel in the batter's box, the left fielder. Looking to plate the first run here with runner in score, Chet Robinson in scoring position, and he hits up to the first baseman there and just beaten out for the first out of the innings, but moves the runner across from second to third base. So with one out, runner on 3. Up to the plate in the number 9 hole. Is the Central Coast shortstop, Tristan Watts. Looking to plate this first run here by whatever means possible, and he takes a high pitch there for ball 1. It's been a little bit high there again for ball 2 on the breaking pitch. And he puts one out there to centre field. Will it be deep enough for him to runner to score from 3? The runner takes off, and Chet Robinson's going to make it easily. So a sacrifice fly there by Tristan Watts out to the centre fielder. Plates the first run for the Central Coast Marlins. Central Coast Marlins take the lead, 1-0. Takes us back to the top of the order with 2 out. To the plate, the right fielder, Damien Rutherford. Takes one high and outside there for ball 1. Going high and outside for ball 2. And puts one up the third baseline there, taken by the third baseman. And a nice pick there at first base by the Blacktown first baseman. Gets the third out of the innings to bring to a close the bottom of the third innings. But not before the Central Coast Marlins are managed to manufacture a run there, taking the lead 1-0. Welcome back here to Springfield Baseball Park under lights for the first time for this round 4 fixture between the Central Coast Marlins and Blacktown Workers. Top of the fourth innings here with Blacktown looking to plate their first run. Central Coast Marlins took the lead in that last innings there, 1-0. And an inside pitch there. Taken by the left fielder, Ben Martin. 1-0. Outside high there again, 2-0. Been the problem here tonight for Jake Amos, putting the first runner on base, but so far managed to get out of it without any damage. Looking not to repeat it here for the third time, and there's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a foul ball there brings the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And an outside pitch there takes the count out to a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. As we said, there's been the nemesis tonight, putting that first runner on with a walk. So far got out of it, but looking to avoid it here. Here's the money pitch on a full count. And it's bunted up the third baseline there, foul. Keeps the count full. Just lost one of our cameras there, so we're going to the wide angle view for the moment, but we'll fix it up. Swap the battery now. We'll just swap the battery over. Not sure if that's it. And Jake Amos manages to break that nemesis here in the top of the fourth innings with a strikeout. 1 away there for Blacktown Workers. We'll stick to the wide angle view here while we swap the battery in that other camera. Something we're still going to work out with our teething issues. And a high pitch there for ball 1. Apologies, the scoreboard won't be updated for a few minutes while we just swap the battery over, like a manpower. And a foul ball there brings the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like we'll have to fix it up on the change of innings. So bear with us on the wide screen for the moment, which I think was a pretty good picture anyway. And we'll fix that up. Oh, curveball just missing there. Fell out of the back of the box, unfortunately. Back of the plate and not called there by Bobby Crawford. I think that takes it to 2 balls, 1 strike, I believe. We'll just catch up on that as soon as we can. And another foul ball there. I'm assuming takes us to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just wait to see if we can see if Bobby Crawford gives a signal here. I believe that was 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another breaking curveball there. Falls out of the bottom. Manages to hold off. I believe that takes us to a full count of 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here on the Blacktown first baseman, Josh Strong. And another low pitch there. Gives Josh Strong a base on balls. So with 1 out, we have a runner on first base. Bit of wind coming in here at Springfield at the moment. To the plate, the designated hitter, Todd Grattan. Looks like we've lost both cameras all of a sudden now. Bear with us. We'll keep going with the commentary and we'll get that camera sorted. We'll get that camera back. We'll get that other camera sorted during the innings break. Apologies for these teething problems, but we're all amateurs and volunteers here and doing our best with technology we don't really understand, I don't think, but fouls one off there. Must have just missed on the outside there. Look close. There might be 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm not sure. Maybe 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think it is 2 balls, 2 strikes here on the designated hitter. Todd Grattan looking for the second out of the innings. Jacob Amos on the mound. Jake Amos on the mound. He picks off over there to first base. And a hit there to shortstop. Fumbles the ball. Will he make the play over to 1? No, I think he's out on 1. Couldn't make the double play there with the fumble, but managed to get the ball across to first base in time for the second out. But the runner there from first base managed to advance to scoring position on second base with 2 out. To the plate, the right fielder, Aosako Okamoto. Apologies for the language there. And the booting of the helmet over the fence, that's nothing to do with us. Pitch down there for 2 balls. And a visit here to the mound by the catcher, Chris Ings. 2 out here, counting the batters, 2 balls only. The right fielder, Alsoko Okamoto, looking to plate the first run here for Blacktown with a runner in scoring position on second. Jake Amos looking to shut down the innings again here at the top of the fourth. And swings on a high pitch there for strike one. I believe that's 3 balls, 1 strike now on the batter. And a very high fly ball there out towards the fence on the third base side, and he cannot make the play, unfortunately, over the fence for foul. A foul and strike 2 on the batter. Brings us to a full count with 2 out. Nice try there by the third baseman, Chet Robinson. Took the ball right to the fence, but it was just out of reach for a foul ball. Full count. Blacktown looking to put their first run on the board. Marlins looking to shut down the innings here. The money pitch, and it's a swinging strike 3 to shut down the top of the fourth innings with the Central Coast Marlins maintaining the lead 1-0. And welcome back. I think we had the pitcher running there, so you saw the first out of the innings, which was Chris Ings hit the ball there to shortstop and was thrown out at first base on the tag. So with 1 out. Got that second camera working again, I believe. Slight delay here. What's going on? And Michael Campbell puts one there straight out to centre field, who doesn't even have to move his feet to take that catch for the second out of the innings. Looks like we've got both cameras working up here again, so we'll go back into the tighter shot for the moment. We were aiming to have a camera up the first baseline tonight, but unfortunately didn't quite get that working. We've got the tight and the wide angle shot here from behind the plate. Gives a little bit of variety. And a foul ball there by the Central Coast first baseman, Taylor Clemencia, for strike one. So 2 out here in the bottom of the fourth innings. And a swing there out to right field. The runner's going back, but looks like he has range to take it and catches the ball just inside the fence for the third out of the innings. So retired in order there by the Central Coast Marlins in the bottom of the fourth. Score remains Central Coast Marlins 1, Blacktown 0. And welcome back here to the top of the fifth innings. Jake Amos still on the mound for the Central Coast Marlins with a clean sheet tonight. Had a little bit of trouble with some lead-off walks, but managed to get out of it in each instance so far. Shout out to, I believe, to Tracy Amos, who's watching at home. I noted Adam here, but I believe Tracy unable to come and watching the live stream at home. So hopefully we're providing an avenue for you to watch your boy do very well on the mound here tonight for the Central Coast Marlins. In a new role this year as our starting pitcher on a midweek basis. And to the plate for the Blacktown Workers. We have the third baseman, Dylan Clark. And a called strike one there. Nice start there by Jake Amos. With a pitch in the bottom inside corner. Low there for ball one. Evens the count. 1-1 here on the leadoff header for the Blacktown Workers. And a foul behind us there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a hit there to right field. Damien Rutherford ranging across. Is he going to make it? Yes, he has. Takes a nice catch there. Great range from the right fielder, Damien Rutherford, to get the first out of the innings. And a high pitch there by Jake Amos. Ball on the batter. So that's our scoreboard there for a moment. Not sure why. 1 ball. And an inside pitch there for ball, I believe, ball 2. Wind's starting to come back in here. Starting to get cold in the shelter here, and there'll be a cold strike there. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Here in the top of the 5th innings with 1 out. And a low outside pitch there for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And a swinging strike there for strike 2. Takes it out to a full count on the batter. 1 out, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Batter, of course, the shortstop, Dylan Mitchell, for the Blacktown Workers. And a foul ball there. Into the back screen. Keeps the count full. And a low pitch there for ball 4. Puts the runner on with 1 out. Jack Amos again here having to work out of putting a runner on base. This time not lead off, but 1 out. So far he's been successful with no damage done. Can he do it again here in the top of the 5th? About to comment. Maybe going no action in the bullpen, but just as I'm about to, there's some action up in the Central Coast bullpen. And a first strike. They're back to the top of the order for the Blacktown Workers, the second baseman, Brett Idale. And a nice hit there, but looks like straight out to the centre fielder, Michael Campbell, who takes an easy catch for the second out of the innings. Looking up to the bullpen, I believe it's young Ryan Hudson warming up. Only just in the very early stage of starting to roll over, but I think it's Ryan, if I can see that far. So with 2 out, runner on 1, top of the 5th innings. Jake Amos looking to secure the possibility of a win here by getting through the 5th innings, and picks off there to first base. Apologies, we don't quite have the first base on that tight view, so if he picks off, we can't quite get up there in time. Might look at that and offset that camera so we do have that pick off in future. We'll have to think about that. Oh, looks like that will be a balk as he stumbles on the mound, unfortunately. So the runner gets a free base there to second base. No doubt about that balk. Don't know what happened, but clearly lost his footing. In the box for Blacktown Workers is the centre fielder, Jake Webster. Blacktown runner now in scoring position, looking to tie the game up here. And an outside pitch there for ball 1. And a clean hit there to left field, ranging back, and it's over his head. So it looks like Blacktown will plate the tying run here. And Jake Webster successfully through to second base. Scores now tied, 1-1. Top of the fifth innings. To the plate, the catcher for the Bankstown Workers, Nuku. Hopefully we're pronouncing these names right. Normally with the commentary we get feedback and yelled at if they're wrong on the broadcast here. Unfortunately it just passes through to the keeper and we'll never know. But apologies if we pronounce anyone's name wrong, but we're doing the best we can. And I think that's one strike there on the batter with a foul. And a high pitch there for a ball. One ball, one strike on the batter. Oh, looked like it was going to hit him. Broke in. Nice breaking pitch there by Jake Amos. Must have just missed the inside for a second ball. Looked a good pitch. Thought it was going to be hit by pitch and it broke a mile in. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Looking to end the... And a fly ball there, which has gone very high. Well out of our sight somewhere on the infield. Down to the third baseman, Chet Robinson, who takes a nice clean catch there to bring to a close the top of the fifth innings, but not before. Blacktown Workers have plated their first run and tied the game 1-1. And welcome back for the bottom of the fifth innings. Matty Ray still on the mound for the Blacktown Workers, doing his fifth innings of work here. And to the plate for the Central Coast Marlins, the designated hitter this evening, Kurt Eden. And a called strike there on Kurt Eden. 0-1. We do have the chat turned on. Oh, looks like, yeah, we did get a comment. I was going to say, I don't know if we can see them. I don't think we've had any comments or we can't see them, but we did just get our first comment. Good day there to Peter Toss, Senior. And congratulations, call out to Peter Toss. I noticed his son, Rhett, announces engagement this week to young Parney, Moanaroa Taylor. So congratulations to Peter and both Rat and Parney on their engagement, which we saw on Facebook during the week, both of which their families have obviously long histories with the Central Coast Marlins. Back to the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kurt Eden. And a foul tip there, I believe. No, it must have been 2 strikes. So Kurt Eden goes down swinging on the foul tip for the first out in the bottom of the 5th innings with the score 1-1. Blacktown Workers, of course, plating a run in the top of the 5th innings to tie the game up. Now to the plate, the second baseman, Jackson Smith. And a called strike on the outside edge there to Jackson Smith, 0-1. Matty Ray managing to hit the edge of the zone there for another strike. 0-2 here on Jackson Smith. Oh, and a nice comeback there. Straight into the glove of Matty Ray for the second out of the innings. Now to the plate, the third baseman, one of our young under-18s players here, Chet Robinson. Takes a high pitch there for ball 1. And again, a bit high there. Ball 2. And the third high pitch. 3-0 here on Chet Robinson. Looking to be the first base runner of the innings with 2 out. Looking for a 2-out rally here. Central Coast Marlins looking to retake the lead in the bottom of the 5th innings. And gets one in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count on Chet Robinson. And a high ball there for ball 4 gives us a base runner with 2 out. To the plate, the left fielder, David Manuel. Apologies, getting a bit windy here again, and a pick off there to first. And this time we do have a wide screen. And another high pitch there taken by Dave Manuel for a ball. Blacktown looking to end the innings here with 2 out. Central Coast looking to extend it with a 2-run rally, 2-out rally and retake the lead. Chet Robinson up on first base. Matt Ray holding him close. Always difficult to steal on the left-hander. Matt Ray into his 5th innings of work here. I'm not sure on his pitch count, but must be getting up there. Same no doubt for Jake Amos, also through 3 innings, so through 5 innings. And again, holding him close. Just been told Jake Amos pitch counts up to 96, so there's still a few left if he's going to go a little bit longer. And a called strike there on Dave Manuel. I believe that's 2 balls, 1 strike on Dave. was a nice lead there on 2. And a swing there, back up the centre. Looks like an easy play. Oh, he's fumbled at second base and called safe there by Nick Glazebrook on the fumble. Sure, that'll be scored an error, not a safe hit by one of the two. I don't know if it was the fumble or the throw, but the 2 middle infielders there managed to muck that up between them, putting runners on 1 and 2 with 2 out. And to the plate, the shortstop. Tristan Wells with a swinging strike there for strike 1. And a called strike there for strike 2. 0-2 count here on the batter. Runners on 1 and 2, 2 out. Central Coast Marlins looking for a 2-out rally. Blacktown looking to shut it down. And a hit there up to second base. Play across to first in time for the 3rd out. Brings to a close the bottom of the 5th innings. Leave the runners on stranded on 1 and 2. Score remains Blacktown 1, Central Coast 1. And we have a defensive change for the Central Coast Marlins with young Ryan Hudson coming into the game to pitch the 6th innings in a tied ball game, 1 run apiece. Central Coast Marlins, I think, if I recall, took the lead in the 3rd innings, 1-0, and then Blacktown tying it up again in the top of the 5th innings for a 1-1 ball game here tonight. Apologies, the wind just got very strong then for a moment, so I just turned it down to reduce the wind noise. So top of 6 here, Blacktown. And a low pitch there for ball 1. Looks like leading off for Blacktown is the left fielder, Ben Martin. And another low pitch there for ball 2. Looks like a stinger in the arm also for the umpire, Bobby Crawford. And a nice play there by Tristan. Gets the ball in the glove. Is it throw in time? No, it's not. It's past Damien Rutherford. So the runner there safely through to first base. Sorry, through Taylor Clemencia, of course, on first base, not Damien Rutherford. Apologies there, and I didn't switch the wide view either, so you didn't see it. On the batter's box for Blacktown is the first baseman, Josh Strong. Runner on one, none out. Blacktown looking to take the lead here. Been lower outside there for a called ball. So one ball only on the batter. And that looks like it's going to bleed into the second baseman. Takes the play to second base, takes the lead runner. No time for the double play there, but gets the lead runner at second base for the first out. Nice play there by Jackson Smith. So with one out, runner on one. To the plate, the designated hitter for Blacktown, Todd Grattan. And a called strike there on the inside edge of the plate. 0-1. Young Ryan Hudson checks the runner, delivers the pitch, and it's a swinging strike 2. 0-2 here on Todd Grattan, the designated hitter for Blacktown. Runner goes, throw over by Chris Ings, looks a little bit high, he's down in time, safe on 2. Throw looked to be in time, but a little bit off target, a little bit high there. Had to bring the ball down and was unable to beat the runner. So the runner advances there on the stolen base. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice clean hit there. Is that over the fence? It looks like it has gone and left the diamond for a 2-run home run there. That takes Blacktown out to a lead here of 3 runs to 1. Bit high and inside there by Ryan Hudson. 1 ball. Fly ball there. Looks like there'll be room. Can't make the ground. The ball's down. One ball, 1 strike here on the batter. That's like a safe hit there. You threw it is through the left side of the diamond. So a single there to Okamoto, the right fielder for the Blacktown Workers, with 1 out. Puts a runner on 1. And a low pitch there for a ball. And a called strike there evens the count at 1-1. The box for Blacktown Workers, the third baseman, Dylan Clark. Ryan Hudson holding the runner close there at first base. Looking to minimise any further damage here in the the top of the sixth innings. Blacktown Workers already taking the lead, 3-1 with a 2-run home run to the designated hitter Todd Grattan. Marlins looking to fight back here. The runner goes on the swing, and the throw looks to be away, but it's managed to be held in the infield. And the batter's been called out, stepping across the box. And the runner is sent back to one. So 2 out here. Top of the sixth innings. Marlins looking to shut it down, and the damage. Come out and score the runs to tie it up or take the lead. Now in the box for Blacktown, the shortstop, Dylan Mitchell. And a swing and a miss for strike one on Dylan Mitchell. And a hit there out to right field, and nice and cleanly taken there by Damien Rutherford, coming in to bring to a close the top of the sixth innings, but not before Todd Grattan has done some damage and put the Blacktown Workers ahead 3-1 with that 2-run home run. And welcome back here to Springfield Baseball Park for the bottom of the sixth innings. Marlins looking to fight back, having lost the lead in the top of the sixth innings with a 2-run home run to Todd Grattan, taking Blacktown Workers out to a 3-1 lead. Back to the top of the order here for the Central Coast Marlins, leading off the leadoff hitter, Damien Rutherford. And he bounces one high there out to Matty Ray, who turns and throws to first base. Is he on the base? No, he is off. Great effort there by Josh Strong to try and hold the base. Spread eagled on the ground, but couldn't quite keep his leg on the base there. Called safe by Nick Glazebrook. So the leadoff runner is on there for the Central Coast Marlins with a Damien Rutherford up on first base. In the batter's box now, the catcher, Chris Ings. Looking to do some damage here and bite into this lead that the Blacktown Workers have now got. And a high pitch there for ball one. Matty Ray still on the mound here into his sixth innings of work for Blacktown Workers. And a high pitch there for ball two. And a swinging strike there. Ball two, strike one on the catcher, Chris Ings. And a foul tip there for strike two. Evens the count, 2-2 on Chris Ings. Central Coast Marlins looking here for impact on the scoreboard and a pick off there over to first base. Central Coast Marlins looking for some action on the scoreboard to try and narrow the gap, or better still, tie the game up. 2-2 count. None out, runner on one. And a high pitch there for ball three, brings about a full count on Chris Ings. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a hit there to the left side. Fumbled by third base. Is he going to make the play in time? Yes, he is up to first, but the runner advances through to second. So nice arm there by the third baseman. Still time to make the play with the fumble. But unable to play for the double play. So runner now in scoring position on second base with 1 out. In the batter's box, the centre fielder, Michael Campbell. Takes one inside there for ball one. And one up high for ball two. Quite a family atmosphere down here tonight at the first night under lights on a Wednesday night. Quite a reasonable crowd in for a local baseball game. 100 or a couple of hundred people maybe. A lot of kids here playing and enjoying the mild, what would it be, spring weather. Getting a bit chilly now, but the kids seem to be having a lot of fun. So it's 3 balls now on Michael Campbell. And a called strike there. Takes it to 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And a hit there to the second baseman with a nice bounce up. Easy out there at first base, but advances the runner. Cross to 3, so Damien Rutherford now on third base. But 2 out. Up to bat, the first baseman, Taylor Clemencia. And breaking ball down there for ball one. And one breaking ball again in there for a called strike. 1-1. Matty Ray just settles again on the mound. 1-1 here on Taylor. 2 out. Runner on 3. Ball in the dirt, but not away from the catcher. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just got a score through for those interested. Apparently MacArthur up 3-0 after 4 in their game, in their fixture tonight. Thanks to Matt Jevons for that score update there. And a swinging foul tip, I believe, there for strike 2. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. Damien Rutherford up on third base, looking to score this run. Blacktown looking to shut down the innings without any damage. 2 out. And there's a third. Oh. Looked to be a close pitch there. Must have just been inside. Takes the count out to 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Matty Ray liked the pitch. He was walking off the mound. Not called there by Bobby Crawford. And that one is definitely down and away. And Damien Rutherford's coming home and in safely to plate the second run for the Central Coast Marlins, with Taylor Clemencia taking a walk up to first base. That brings the score to the Central Coast Blacktown Workers 3, Central Coast Marlins 2. And Matty Ray may now be done for the evening, which he is. Great outing there by the Blacktown pitcher, Matty Ray. Get some stats in a little while. I think he went 6 2/3 innings there, so good outing. Still looking for the win there. He's in front 3-2 when he leaves the field, so looking to take the win. And coming to the hill for Blacktown Workers is Josh Geyer. So it doesn't get any easier for the Central Coast Marlins here with Josh on the hill. Hard throwing right-hander from Blacktown replaces Matty Ray, the left-hander. Coming to the batter's box for the Central Coast Marlins is the designated hitter, Kurt Eden. So 2 out. Runner up on first base. And a high pitch there for ball one. And a called strike there. Evens the count, 1-1. Foul ball behind us here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 2 out. Blacktown looking to end it with without any further damage. And Kurt Eden caught out there on strikes, catching the outside edge. Brings to a close the bottom of the 6th innings. With the score, Blacktown Workers 3, Central Coast Marlins 2. Welcome back. Top of the 7th innings, I believe. Ryan Hudson still on the mound for the Central Coast Marlins. And I believe we're back to the top of the order, and there's a hit out to right field. Is it going to land in front, or is it a catch? No, it's a nice catch running in there by Damien Rutherford for the first out of the innings. Shows bunt, called strike there on the centre fielder, Jake Webster. .59-mile-an-hour breaking ball there by Ryan Hudson. And down there for a ball, 1-1. So we're going to get a bit of wind noise there again. I'll try and block the mic. Down again there for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Blowing the radar here, 72 mile an hour fastball there by young Ryan Hudson. Catch the bottom of the zone there for strike two. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And down again for ball 3. So full count here on the batter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And another foul ball away there on the right side by Jake Webster. So still here, batting on a full count. One away. Top of the 7th. Blacktown leading, still maintaining that 1-run lead. 3 runs to 2. Money pitch here, and he's off the knob of the bat, I believe, for a foul. So still a full count here on the Blacktown centre fielder, Jake Webster. Looking to be the first base runner of the innings. 1 out. Full count. Ryan Hudson looking to sit him down. And it's down for ball 4. Brings back to the plate the Blacktown catcher, Nuku Nuku. And managed to get the inside edge there for a called strike. 1 strike on the batter. Runner goes. Inside pitch. The throw's over. Not in time. Runner again successfully through to second base. One ball, 1 strike on the batter. Runner now in scoring position on second base. 1 out. And a foul ball away there by the catcher, Nuku Nuku. And almost a falcon on the pitcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nuku Nuku looking to score this runner on second base. Young Ryan Hudson looking to prevent that and shut him down here. Down there for ball 2, 2-2. Misses again outside. Ball 3, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the Blacktown catcher, Nuku Nuku. And down again for ball 4. So a base on balls there to the Blacktown catcher. puts runners on 1 and 2, and we have a visit here from the Central Coast coach, Sean Smith. I can't remember his name now, approaching the mound. And we have a pitching change here. One of the youngsters to another one of the youngsters, the two under-18s pitchers. Brad Allen comes on to replace Ryan Hudson. So Brad Allen comes into the game with runners on 1 and 2, 1 out. Brad Allen, a hard-throwing right armer. Apologies for the wind noise again. We have to put some walls on the side of our goal here to prevent that. It's just while we're changing pitches here, shout out to all our sponsors this year, and we'll go through them one by one over the season. But our match day sponsor tonight, here's Cooper Smith in front of our commentary position, giving us a wave. We've got a number of sponsors this year have all come on board, and we thank them very much for their support. Our match day sponsor tonight, as you can see on there, is Pro Flooring. If you're after any advice on flooring or any flooring products, don't forget, as we ask with all our sponsors, consider our sponsors as part of your selection process. We don't ask that you blindly necessarily go there exclusively, but give them an opportunity to earn your business. So if you're after a new floor, make sure you give Martin at Pro Flooring that you minor a call. Brett Allen starting work here on the mound with a high pitch there, 1-1. And a swinging strike there, strike 2. On the left fielder, Ben Martin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blacktown looking to extend the lead with a runner in scoring position on 2. Central Coast Marlins looking to shut it down and keep the margin at 1. And a swinging strike 3 there for the second out. So with 2 out, brings to the plate the first baseman, Josh Strong. Touch the bottom of the plate there. Bottom of the zone there, I should say, for a first ball strike. 0-1. Inside pitch there. Backs him off the plate. 1-1. 72-mile-an-hour fastball there. Funny enough, exactly the same number as Ryan Hudson on the previous pitcher on his fastball. Slider across the plate there for a called strike. 71 mile an hour. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fly ball there. Looks like there'll be room to take the catch. Doesn't make the ground. Couldn't see. It was behind our monitor here. Hopefully that doesn't cause any damage. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still on the batter. Central Coast Marlins looking to shut down the innings. Keep it as a 1-run ball game. Blacktown looking to extend that lead. Runner goes. Safe on third, no play. And a ball there takes it out to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Apologies, his runners on 1 and 3. Full count, 2 out. Runners on 1 and 3. Runner will be going on 1 at least. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away on the left side of the diamond. Here we go again. Money pitch. Full count. 2 out. Runners on 1 and 3. Runner going on 1. And it's in there for a swinging strike to close down the innings with no further damage. But the Blacktown Workers maintain that lead. 3 runs to 2. Marlins coming out the bottom of the 7th innings to try and tie it up. And welcome back to the bottom of the 7th inning. Central Coast Marlins looking to bridge this gap. The Blacktown Workers currently leading with a 1-run lead, 3 runs to 2. Courtesy of a 2-run home run by the designated hitter Todd Grattan, I think back in the 5th innings. Leading off for the Central Coast, the second baseman, Jackson Smith. And it looks like a safe hit will drop down there into left field for a lead-off single. So the first runner on base for the Central Coast Marlins, looking to tie this game up in the bottom of the seventh innings. And we have a pinch runner here. Kai McIntosh Walsh running for Jackson Smith after that successful single to left field. Another one of our young under-18s players. So to the plate, another one of our under-18s, Chet Robinson. And a cold strike there, 0-1. Looking to manufacture a run as they did in the, I think it was the third innings. At about the same point in the batting order. So looking to advance this runner and score this runner. Long pause here by the pitcher. No one calling time. Eventually Bobby Crawford actually calls time. Outside there for a ball. 1-1. $84-mile-an-hour fastball there. Bottom of the zone there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checking the runner. Long pause again. Here he goes. Delivers down. Evens the count. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging strike there. Runner goes. Ball's through. Third strike. Looks like he's going to make it up to first base there on a drop to third strike. No. Runner on 1. He's out. My bad. One out. But the runner advances to 2 there on the ball that got away. We also have a pinch hitter now. Looks like Jake Phelps coming in to hit for Dave Manuel. So runner in scoring position. 1 out. Jake Phelps up to hit for Dave Manuel. Sorry about that wind noise. Strike 1 there on Jake Phelps. And a foul back there by Jake Phelps for strike 2. And Jake Phelps goes down swinging for strike 3. It's 2 out. So 2 out. Runner in scoring position on second base. Central Coast Marlins looking to tie the game up. Tristan Watts, the shortstop in the batter's box. 2 out. Blacktown looking to defend this 1-run lead. Down there for ball 1. Just noticed on the comments, Kim's finally at least found our feed. G'day, Kim. Working up in Tamworth, watching the feed, I understand. Back for Saturday's games. Apologies, the wind's getting in there again. And finds the bottom of the zone there for a cold strike. 1-1. And Kim's found Tamworth as well, I see. Lang's off it there, up in the zone. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Tristan Watts, looking to score this runner and tie the game up. Apologies again, I'm trying to block that wind. I've got plenty of body to block it, but I'm not doing so successfully at the moment. And finds the bottom of the zone there again for a cold strike. 2-2 here on Tristan Watts. Holds off another high one. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. 2 out. Runner on 2. Time called there with the feigned a second base by the shortstop. Batter called time. Full count. 2 out. Taking his signal. And here's the pitch. Down and away. So runner coming home from 3. Runner coming home from 3, and he's safe. Ties it up there on the ball that gets away from the catcher. So it's a tied up ball game here. 3 runs apiece. Very short pitch there from Josh Guy. I think it actually bounced on the grass, didn't even make the dirt. So looked to get stuck in the hand, unfortunately, and bounced away from the catcher. Didn't really give the catcher much opportunity there. Ball getting away from him and being 2 out and on the move, the runner was able to score from second base, tying up the game, 3 runs apiece. Back to the top of the order, the right fielder, Damien Rutherford. Now looking to drive in the go-ahead run on second base. High pitch there for ball 1. And a foul away there on the right side for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dropped strike there by the catcher, but called strike two, catching the inside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Damien Rutherford. Looking to score the go-ahead run. Tristan Watts, speed on second base. One ball, 2 strikes. Time called by Damien. And here's the pitch. Runner goes. Safe on 3. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on the batter. Go ahead run on third base for the Central Coast Marlins. 2 out. Needs a safe hit here to get the score the go ahead run. Time is almost up, but not quite, I believe. Central Coast Marlins looking to extend this innings, and that'll be a strike, called strike 3 on Damien Rutherford. Brings to a close the bottom of the 7th innings. But not before Central Coast Marlins have managed to tie up the game, 3 runs apiece. And looks like we are going at least one more here at Springfield Baseball Park. So we have a tied ball game here for the inaugural game here under lights. Going into the last innings. With the scores tied, 3-3. Brett Allen remains on the mound for the Central Coast Marlins. Defensive changes. I think Jake Phelps has been a straight swap into left field for Dave Manuel. I can't see any other. And Kai has gone to second base and is going in a straight swap for Jackson Smith. So looking at the time, this will definitely be the last innings. So Central Coast Marlins looking for 3 outs. No worse than a tie. Blacktown looking for a run to take the lead and force. Well, Central Coast Marlins, of course, will bat again anyway with a chance to take the lead. But unless, of course, we reach time. Leading off for the Blacktown Workers is the designated hitter, Todd Grattan, who, of course, did the damage back in the 3rd innings, taking the lead then. 3 runs to 1, which the Marlins have now tied up 3-all. Just lost our scoreboard for the moment as my assistant's got to go and help in the canteen with the credit card app, unfortunately. So we don't have a score displayed, but it's 3-3. 0-2 count here on the batter. That one's down for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swinging strike there for the first out of the innings. So 1 away. Central Coast Marlins looking to do no worse than a tie here. Blacktown looking for a run to take a lead. Now batting the right fielder, Okamoto. Fouls the first ball off there for a strike. 0-1. Just misses low there for a ball. 1-1. And another ball there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Very high ball there above the lights. Number of fielders around it. Who's got it? Ched Robinson takes another very tidy catch there on third base for the second out. So 2 away here for Blacktown. Brett Allen looking for one more for a 1-2-3 innings to maintain the tie. Give the Marlins a chance to come out and score that winning run in the bottom of the 8th. Dylan Clark, the third baseman, looking to extend it for Blacktown. That's down. 1 ball. Down again. Ball 2. Misses again. 0-3 balls, no strikes. Wants to keep this runner off the base paths. Needs a counter here. 3 balls only on the batter. And there's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Strike 2. Takes it out to a full count. Marlins 1 pitch away from no worse than a tie. Fouls it away. Full count maintained. 2 out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Marlins looking to shut down the top of the 8th innings here. Blacktown looking for a base runner. Hit back up the middle to the second baseman. Can't get the ball there. Cannot take it cleanly. He's off to his right. So Blacktown have a runner aboard, looking to score that run. Brings to the plate the number 9 hole, Dylan Mitchell, the shortstop. Joined in the commentary box by young Cooper Smith. And outside there for ball 1. I want to be working around the number 9 batter here. Wants to go straight at him. Checks the runner. And in there for strike 1. Evens the count 1-1. Brett Allen checks the runner again. High there, ball 2, strike 1. 2-1. Runner goes, batter swing, strike 2. It's a throw in time. No, it's not. Runner through safely to 2. But batter swung there, 2-2. We have a pinch runner for Blacktown. Presumably one of their younger, faster players there. Runner in scoring position on second. Counts 2-2. Marlins looking to shut it down here. And it's fouled away. Tyler Spiteri apparently there is the pinch runner for Blacktown. Two and two out. Marlins looking to shut it down here. Bring to a close, top of the eighth, and the threat here by Blacktown with a runner on two. And fouls it up the line again. Here we go, 2-2 again, two out. Here's the pitch. Down, ball three. Full count. Runner will be going. Not forced, but he'll be looking to score. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Won't want to let this number 9 hitter out get away. And gets him swinging. So retires the Blacktown side in the top of the eighth. Keeps the score, 3 runs apiece. Marlins coming out in the bottom of the eighth, looking to score the run to win the game. I think from memory they're in the strong part of their order too. I can't remember who was last out, but I think they're coming out in about batting position 1 or 2. So obviously with the stronger part of their order coming up, Marlins will be looking to secure this run they need for a victory here at Springfield. Apologies, the wind coming in again. So we're all tied up here, 3 runs apiece. Bottom of the 8th innings, and this will be time. I believe I believe Chris Ings. So the number 2 position will be the leadoff hitter. So we have Chris Ings, Michael Campbell, and Taylor Klemensky. We have the meat of the Marlins batting order coming up. Interesting to see if Marlins try and play small ball here or move the batters round. Misses the bottom of the zone there for a ball. Ball 1. Broken bat there, up in the air. Taken there by the first baseman coming across, so it's 1 out. 1 out and 1 bat. Brings to the plate the centre fielder, Michael Campbell. Michael Campbell looking to be the base runner here, looking to be the go-ahead run. Fouls it back. One strike. This guy gets his signal. That's down, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Michael Campbell, looking to be the go-ahead run. Central Coast Marlins desperately looking for a base runner here. Blacktown looking to shut it down and get away with a tie. It looks down again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Down again. 3 balls, 1 strike. Michael Campbell happy to take the walk here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Josh Guy looking for a counter. In there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here on Michael Campbell. And a swinging strike there. Retires Michael Campbell on strikes. 2 out. Brings to the plate the first baseman. And the last hope for the Central Coast Marlins to secure the go-ahead run here. Taylor Clemency. Outside for ball 1. And there for a strike, 1-1. Catcher staying low here, looking for the balls down in the zone. Doesn't want to give anything up. Wants the ball down low. And a swinging strike 2 there by Taylor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blacktown 1 pitch away from securing a tie. Central Coast Marlins still looking for the hit to go ahead. And there's the swing and a miss for strike 3. Retires the side in order. So after 8 innings and 2.5 hours, we have a tied game, 3 runs apiece. So with that, brings to a close our first game here at Springfield Baseball Park under lights. With the score, Blacktown 3, Central Coast Marlins 3, we have a tied ball game. We look forward to the Saturday fixtures where we have a full complement of grades here at Springfield Park. Under 18 starting at 11 a.m. Third grade at 1:30. Second grade, I believe, at 4 o'clock, and then first grade under lights here on Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. for the first Saturday night game under lights. So if you're not doing anything and you're in the vicinity, please come down and enjoy it live. If you can't do that, then we'll again be live streaming on the weekend. Hopefully we can fix up some of the issues we had tonight, but it's a work in progress, and by the end of the season we'll probably get it right, but might take that long. So signing out. Hopefully we will see you on the weekend. We will live stream all 4 games on the weekend, so if you've got friends or family in the lower grades or the under 18s, we will live stream every game. May not have the same level of scoreboard and commentary, but we'll have at least the pitches coming to you and scores and comments. So please tune in then. Long day for us, but we look forward to delivering it to you. With that, we sign out. Thanks for now.